Hey, BJ Peters here from stampinbj.com, and I've got John with me again. And today we're going to talk about how to add color to another solid color without having it look like staged, because we don't want that. We want it to look perfectly shaded. So we're going to use the lemon zest bundle that John is showing. Do you like lemons, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what kind of face do you make when you eat a lemon? Oh yeah. All right, let's get started. So today we're going to use the Lemon Zest bundle. This bundle comes with the Lemon Zest stamp set as well as the Lemon Builder Punch. This, as a bundle, it gives you a 10% savings during the length of the catalog that it's debuted in. So this debuted in the 2017-2018 annual catalog, so it won't be available as a bundle come the new catalog, but it will be available in the catalog just as separate items. Here is the card that we're going to make, and it is one that I designed for my card buffet this month, and I love it. You know, the day that I made this, I was kind of like feeling a little bit down, and I thought, oh, you know what, I need a little encouragement, and so life is short, and you do want to squeeze it for all it's worth, so just kind of fun. So to get started, I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 2 3/4 by 4, and this is Daffodil Delight ink, and I'm going to ink my stamp up with that. And then I've got a little crushed curry here, and I'm going to take my sponge dauber and I'm just going to add a little bit of that ink around the edge. You could certainly do a rock and roll technique, but what I find is that the color then becomes more defined and is not as kind of as blended as I end up with it here. So this is what I like to do a little bit better. The sponge daubers, I love my sponge daubers. I label them per the color so that I get lots of use out of them. For the second lemon, I'm going to do the same thing, only I'm going to do it on a piece of scratch paper. So you can kind of watch me kind of do this again. I just kind of imagine that the lemon is darker around the outside than the inside. And it's really subtle in the shading, but there's a little bit of shading there that adds that little extra pizzazz to the card. This matches up with the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, so I'm going to just punch that lemon out. I'm going to do the same thing with the lemon, only I'm going to kind of imagine that the light is coming down from the top, and I'm going to kind of make one part of the lemon just a little bit darker by, again, using the crushed curry and the sponge dauber to make it look that way. And then if you look at the punch, you'll see one end is narrower than the other. And as I put it in, I want the wide end, or as I stamp it, I want the wide end towards the top. So I'm going to stamp it like this, which will make it easier for me to come in and punch it out on the piece of paper that I have. I'll hold this up close. Can you see that shading? I love it. It just adds a cute little easy texture to your cardstock. There are a number of ways of making the leaves easy. I'm going to show you one way, and I'm just going to punch them out in advance. I'm going to lay them on top of my basic black cardstock, which is going to be one of my layers here, and this is 3 by 4 1/4. There are 2 different leaf images in the stamp set. I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz, and I'm going to ink this up, and notice that it's red rubber, but when I put it on the black, I can actually kind of basically center it over the top, and I get a very good image. Another way of doing it would be to ink this up and place the punched out image right on top, just like this. And look at that, centered, I'm good to go. So whichever way works for you, do it. Now I'm going to come in with my Wink of Stella, and I'm going to add just a little shimmer to the lemons here. Just a kind of a fun little added glimmerific touch. And we're going to get our greeting on here. I'm going to use some washi tape across the top here. This is the pick-a-pattern washi tape. And we're just going to put this right across the top here and fold it around the back. Layer our card up here. I'm actually just going to attach these leaves using a little glue dot here. So they're attached, and then we're going to add some dimensionals. When I add the dimensionals, I'm putting them right over the edge of my where I added the leaves here. It just kind of helps keep them popped up and and intact. And there's that. Cute. My card base is Daffodil Delight. For the inside of the card, I used the same dimensions as the outside. So 2 3/4 by 4. I stamped the lemon, added some leaves, stamped the greeting. Didn't like that side, but thank goodness paper has 2 sides. And we're just going to add this to the inside. And ta-da! We have a gorgeous card. There we go. So an alternate way to add several pieces, several different colors, kind of in the same color family, adding a little more dimension and texture to your cards. Thanks for stopping by today, and remember that you can purchase these products in my online store, and remember to get the bundle before it's gone with the new catalog coming soon. And remember to create and feel great.